welcome to our latest and greatest edition of Spotlight on Success. I have the privilege of sitting here with Dr. Carla Diana.
Thank you for having me.
We are delighted that you're here. We are going to have a little conversation today about In Touch Wellness.
Very good.
But I want to start by asking you when you knew you wanted to go into medicine.
Oh, I was 12 years old, and my father is a big mentor of mine, and he basically came home with a wonderful story, and it inspired me to do this work. It had to do with animals at the racetrack getting injured, having to be put down, and due to the work that he did with them, he was able to actually have them back in the track. So they came in with a muzzle, and they were able to get back and saved a lot of animals' lives, and I'm passionate about animals, and I love people, and I thought this is a great partnership here that I can get involved with.
So your dad's work with these animals and their chiropractic issues said, I want to go into the chiropractic field and the wellness field and help heal people. And
correct. I felt, if these animals were injured and they weren't able to actually function, yet, simply getting an adjustment was able to get them back in the game. I thought this is pretty neat, and so that story was definitely the pivotal moment when I knew that's what I was meant to be doing.
So I have to ask you this because I'm dying as I'm getting the visual of your father cracking a greyhound's back. Do they crack the same way as people do? Is it actually the same type of manipulation?
It's not. It's not. They're very different in their structure. So there's different line of drives you need to use, as well as safety precautions, and a little different. People don't bite. Yeah, you don't have to.
You don't have to put a muzzle.
Right.
Well, maybe on me sometimes. There are people that would tell you they'd like to put a muzzle on me, I'm sure. But that we'll save for an absolutely different video. So talk to me about In Touch Wellness. I know you just went through a name change. You were In Touch Chiropractic, bought a new building, expanded, and now you're In Touch Wellness. Tell us why wellness and what this means to your practice.
Okay, so basically we were 9.5 years In Touch Chiropractic, and our space was a lot smaller than where we're at now, so we doubled the space, and I've always wanted to have a full wellness center. So I decided to actually go with the change. Since this location was changing, it was convenient that the name would be changed as well. And we've also incorporated a lot more body work. We've got a handful of massage therapists, and we have also a lot more equipment. So looking for an acupuncturist as well.
So this is about a whole healthy mind and
Absolutely.
Body. Wonderful.
Very
not
specific
just
to the nervous system.
Okay. Wonderful, wonderful. So a typical patient could come in and maybe they have headaches, and those might be back related, or some stiffness, and you can help work those things out, not just through chiropractic care, but the variety of other services.
Yeah, it all works really well together.
Okay.
It complements each other. When we have a person come in and they're very stiff, if they're not getting loosened up before the adjustment, well, they're just not going to be able to hold on to that adjustment for as long.
Okay.
So it's very complementing the work to each other.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Buying a vehicle is a pretty big decision. At Camelback Volkswagen, there is a difference. It's not the Volkswagen, it's not the price. The difference is our commitment to you. It starts with our 24-hour test drive, 5-day no-hassle return policy, so you get the right Volkswagen for you. At Camelback Volkswagen, the difference is nitrogen-filled tires, door guards, even service loaners for life. We're here for you even after the sale, and if you ever need anything, contact me directly. Experience the difference, the Camelback Volkswagen difference.
Now tell me, does In Touch specifically target the gay and lesbian community?
We actually prefer to target the gay and lesbian community.
You do?
Yes. We are in the Echo magazine for the past 3 years. We have been supporting them. Our advertising dollars, there's always a limited amount. So we try as often as possible. And I'm always about reaching out and helping out when I can.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And so I know that you're advertising within the LGBT community, but we were having a conversation before we turned the camera on about all the different types of community events that you and your team here at In Touch like to do. Absolutely. It seems like you're out there in the community providing services to a multitude of community organizations, probably 3 or 4 days a week.
Yeah, you saw that. Yeah, we have an event coordinating room specifically for that, just to be able to make sure that we can have a successful business and get out to as many people as possible and have that exposure. What we like to do every year is we donate over 40 hours of massage to local companies for their employee appreciation days or for their health fairs. We also like to donate our massage therapists out to different fundraisers in the Valley, as well as a variety of different types of social events.
Wonderful. So
Yeah.
clearly, giving back and having good community participation is important to In Touch and to what you believe wellness is within your work environment.
Absolutely.
Very cool. So talk to me about why it's important to be a One Community business member.
Oh my gosh. It's important to me because I myself, being a member of this community, feel that it's extremely important for us to be able to support each other. And this is a great way to do that.
Well, we are delighted with the partnership that we have, and I think what you'll see from One Community in 2012 is that we understand the importance of healthy living in the LGBT community. So I'm sure there's going to be a multitude of more opportunities for us to partner down the road. Definitely. And now talk to me about personal stuff. What type, you can't work all the time. What types of things do you like to do? What do you and your team like to do when you're not out there always giving back to the community?
Well, I have a very big Italian family.
So pasta.
Yes, lots of eating. We actually enjoy spending as much time together as possible, so on Sundays that's what we do. And I love playing ice hockey, and really any kind of team sport definitely is of interest to me. And if I have lots of extra time, which is very rare these days, but I enjoy browsing the internet, looking at beautiful homes, because I am fascinated with architecture.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And is there a new home in your future?
Yeah, within the next year I'm looking to possibly make that jump.
Well, there are a multitude of realtors that are One Community business members that I'm sure would love to have a conversation with you. It's Dr. Carla Diana, guys and gals that want to have this conversation and helping the good doctor find her dream home. So in closing, are we missing anything? I do want to go back before I close, actually, and talk about this quote. You have a multitude of quotes throughout the building. It seems like there's some real continual threads in your practice here. Do you want to touch on that for a moment?
Well, I think that I'm really grateful that I actually had a pivotal moment in my life about 8 years ago, and I actually was told that I needed surgery, and my life was definitely, I had an injury in my lower back, and I feel such gratitude of learning this type of technique that we use, that I'm able to get added passion to help so many people know that there's other opportunities other than injections and surgery and all these medications that people are quickly just turned to with back pain. And so if I hadn't had that injury, maybe I wouldn't be using these type of techniques. I really believe that there's a reason why things happen. And so
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
So you're paying it forward basically through your experiences and through the In Touch wellness practice. That's amazing. It's always good to hear.
And it's fun. You don't have to work when you love what you do.
Absolutely.
So I love it.
Anything that we missed?
Not that I could think of. Thank you for having me, and I'm honored to be asked to speak with you.
We are delighted that In Touch is one of our One Community partners, and we really appreciate you taking the time to sit down with us. Dr. Carla Diana, if you have any type of injury that needs to be dealt with, and if you're a realtor that's looking for someone who's going to buy a house. No, I'm just joking. Thanks, Dr. Carla.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.